Have you ever wanted to understand a particular subject in the Bible, but you couldn't find a passage that thoroughly explained it because it's scattered throughout the Bible? To resolve that, you do something called topical Bible study, and we're going to discuss how to do that in this video. This video is a part of a larger series of videos called Virtual Coach. If you go to our YouTube channel, Bethel Pittsburgh, and go under playlist, you'll find a playlist called Virtual Coach. And under there, you'll notice that the video titles of the videos will say Virtual Coach, and then a category, and all the videos are arranged in category order. And this is under the category of Bible study, particularly topical Bible study. And we've chosen the subject of angels to do our study. So what you would do is you would make either a document like this, or you would take a notebook, and you would begin to find the verses that talk about the subject you're studying, in this case, angels. You're going to use a concordance. There are print concordances that will list out everywhere a particular word is found in the Bible, or you can use an online version that we're going to use here called Bible Gateway. If you go to BibleGateway.com, you can search for terms, and it'll tell you everywhere those terms are listed. And because you'll probably do it in segments, you're going to want to track kind of where you are. And we've already looked for the word angel. Now we're looking for additional words, and some of them are negative, like demon and Satan. This is because they are fallen angels, so they still add to that category. We're going to take verses and arrange them in subcategory order, and because of the segmented nature of it, we might have some copies. So once we've gone through all of it, then we'll go back through and check any of the copies, duplicates, merge them together, and then create an outline description of what the Bible says about angels. So we've done angel. We are currently on the word messenger. These are the words we have left. As you do it, you can add words if you realize there's other words, because a concordance like this will only tell you the verses that are using that particular word. So you want to find all the verses that refer to angels in its various forms. So we left off at messenger under Matthew 11:1 is where we left off. We're going to go down to Matthew 11:1. And with the word messenger, as we've seen so far, it's usually not referring to angels. It's referring to regular messengers, and so we'll see that here. We're going to do another 10 minutes of going through looking for verses. So Matthew 11:1, messengers from John the Baptist. Again, it's people. Behold, I send my messenger before your face who will prepare your way. That's referring to John the Baptist. Same statement. Same messengers for John the Baptist. John's messengers. Same thing about John the Baptist. Messengers ahead of them. That's probably the centurion, perhaps, or Jesus sending messengers. And again, these are all humans. I'm kind of surprised. I thought I would see one, but we'll see. They are messengers of the churches. As for Titus, he is my partner, worker. Okay, that's people also. So in 2 Corinthians 12:7, so to keep me from becoming conceited because of the surpassing greatness of the revelations, a thorn was given me, and the flesh, a messenger of Satan. So this is not really referring to angels there. And we'll get Satan when we look up that word for this verse. I thought Epaphroditus was the messenger. Yeah. And in the same way, was not Rahab the prostitute justified by works when she received the messengers of human people? So it seems like messenger, maybe in another, I'm doing ESV for the translation I'm using. So maybe in other translations, it uses the word messenger. ESV uses the word messenger for angels, but in this instance, it does not. So we can say that we've done messenger. Now we're going to move on to seraphim. I have a tab ready for that, and it's only mentioned twice, both times in Isaiah chapter 6. Above him stood the seraphim, each 6 wings. Then one of the seraphim flew to me. Okay, so this is just adding to that angels interact with humans. Right here, angels interact with humans, so not much going on there, but just adding to that idea, and that is in Isaiah 6, 2, verse 2 and 6, and that takes care of seraphim. So I told you we'd move a lot faster when we get to these words. It was angel that took up the bulk of the time. So done with that, we can go on to cherubim. We can delete this word, this term here, and we're at cherubim. Take that out here. Cherubim, I have another tab open for that. That one's mentioned a lot more times, 57. And this is the cherubim protecting the Garden of Eden. I know I have that somewhere in here, so we're going to have to just add that again. Like I said, when we go back through, we'll... Oh, it looks like there was a spot that there may have been a messenger as an angel in Psalm 104:4. So in Genesis 3:24, guarded the garden of Eden. Okay. Then in Exodus, you shall make 2 cherubim of gold. Oh, this is in the description of there in the decor, which may, not sure if this adds anything to what angels are, except for that they have wings, because they're being depicted as having wings here. So we can add that. Exodus 25:20. They have wings. And this is just incorporating them in the decor again. Same thing there. Doesn't really add to what they are. It's more to do with the Ark of the Covenant. Same with this. Same with this. Same with that. Same with this. Same with this, but we get the wings mentioned there, so 37:9. Then in Numbers, the same thing. And Samuel, so the people sent Shiloh, brought the ark. Yeah, same thing. Now this one, David arose and went, people bring from there the ark of God, which is called by the Lord of hosts, who sits on thrones and the cherubim. Same thing. A 2 cherubim of olive, same thing. So angels are being used in the decor quite a bit. Same thing here. Same thing there. Same thing. Figures of cherubim, same thing. Carvings of cherubim. Same thing here. This is probably in the building of the temple. So again, a lot of times in the decor, angels are used. Here we got the wings again, 1 Kings 8:6. Same with verse 7. Prayed before the Lord and said, O Lord, the God of Israel, enthroned above the cherubim. Alright, and I think this is repeat as well, but I'm going to put it in here. It's really what the ark and the temple was depicting, is that God sits enthroned above the angels. Chronicles, same thing. First Chronicles 13:6. First Chronicles 13:6. Also his plan for the golden chariot of the cherubim. Same thing. Up with the wings. First Chronicles 28:18. First Chronicles 28:18. Carved them, same thing. Made the cherubim of wood. The wings of the cherubim, same thing. Second Chronicles 3:11. Chronicles 3:11. Same, they're in the decor, but the wings again. Second Chronicles 5:7. 5:7. Same thing, but the wings. 5:8. Psalms, you who are enthroned upon the cherubim. Same thing. Psalm 80 verse 1. Psalm 80. And I'm going to add here a note. God sits enthroned above the angels and is depicted this way in the decor of the ark and temple. Okay? 99:1. Same thing. Same thing, Isaiah 37:16. All right, so we're going to stop there. That's 10-minute mark. So we're working on cherubim. We've done angel, messenger, and seraphim, and we are left off at cherubim at Ezekiel 10:1. And looks like we have some more in Ezekiel and then one in Hebrews before we move on to demon, which will be mentioned about the same amount of time. 57, a little bit more. 76 times demon is mentioned, so we'll take a look at that next time. And that just leaves a few other terms left that will probably be used less frequently, although spirit will have to filter through a lot of terms as well as enemy. But we're getting close to being able to organize this in an outline form. If you have any questions on that, please leave that in the comments below. I'd be glad to answer them. Or if you would like to grow in your faith with us in person, we are Bethel Assembly of God. We meet at 2501 Staten Street in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Or if you can't join us in person, we'd love for you to join us via live streaming. We stream our Sunday services live at 10 a.m. on our YouTube channel, Bethel Pittsburgh. We hope to see you at either place, but may God richly bless you.